I guess we're running low on time, but I'll just give a very quick run through on some of the tools and how you can access data that we have from Saanich Inlet. So the main tools that we have are the data preview, the plotting utility, the data search, C-tube, and the search hydrophone data tool. So this is the data preview, and this is our most recent tool that we've made public. And I'll point out that if you look in the upper right corner, it says login. So everything I'll show you here was I grabbed without logging in. This is a new feature that we have now that you can access these tools and use them without remembering a password. But if you do choose to have an account and log in, there are added capabilities available to you. So you can drill down by location, drill down into Saanich Inlet. This is that same plot that we've seen, so you can access it from here. And it's updated every day, so you can see the new version as it grows day by day. Clicking on any image in this data preview will pop up a large version, which you can right-click and save if you want that for a presentation or some other use. And also you can drill down to the instrument level, and you can see summaries of all the different variables measured by that instrument. In this case, the CTD, and you can see the different variables. There's another plot below with more variables. And that's the previous one. It was a summary of the previous 30 days. And then, so this is 30 days of data. So it's showing recent data, and also clicking on that day tab, you can see just the most recent 24 hours of data. Here's another example. These are data, 24 hours of oxygen data that you can look at, or you could look at the bioacoustic echo sounder data from the previous day from Saanich Inlet. And here's the gas tension device, so you can look at that. Earlier in the day, Richard showed some data from our Saanich vertical profiler or buoy profiler system. And there's actually quite a lot of different instrumentation, both above the water surface and on the instrument package that goes down through the water profiler. And in this example, these are temperature data for, I think it's January 18th till yesterday. So these are things you can access easily through this preview interface. Next tool I'd like to show you is the plotting utility. And so this is a tool that allows you to very quickly see a plot of scalar data. It doesn't show the complex data. But we have lots of stuff from Saanich Inlet available here. And as you can see, you can drill down by location and by instrument. You can also drill down into variables by location. So these are one particular property that's measured across different instruments deployed in the same location. And you can choose the variable of interest to plot. And then choose a time range. If you look here, the default is all available, so you can by default see everything we got for a particular variable or instrument. Here's an example. So these are oxygen data for the whole time series, and you can see they're plotted in different colors, and that's representing deployments of different instruments throughout that time period. Also, in this tool, you can overlay plots. So if you want to compare something, you can do that. In this example, comparing temperature to the oxygen, you can just right-click it and overlay it. And here's an example. Now, all of these colors and things you can change. There are options to change the way it displays, but it's meant to be like a quick look tool. Here's some turbidity data from 2012 and 2013. And you'll notice there's this little options drop down, and you can come in here and you can turn on or off clean data. You can grab an image of the plot, change the plot properties, grab the plotted values. Here's an example. So these are the actual values that were displayed, and there's a PNG image that you can just right-click and save. Also, you don't have to look at archive data. You can look at real-time data in this tool. So there is you can choose different time periods. You can have a custom one, but you can say, well, show me what's happened in the past 10 minutes, and refresh it every 15 seconds. So it'd be like a live, quasi-live display, and you can just turn that on of something that you want to monitor. Next tool is the data search. So this is our kind of big beast for downloading large amounts of data if you found something you're interested in. And you can drill down again the same way by location to Saanich Inlet. And here I've drilled down to the camera system. So maybe you're interested in camera data from the CMAP camera that Fabio showed earlier today. So you can choose that and select it, move to the next step, and you can actually choose the kind of data product you want. So we have a wide variety, and in this case, various video formats or JPEG files. So I clicked the JPEG box on this for this example. You can add it to your shopping cart, but actually all the data are free, so you don't really pay anything for shopping. It's kind of like window shopping. And so then going to your cart, you can see what you've chosen and then just download it. And when you do that, you'll get a zip file. If there's more than one thing that you've requested, you'll get a zip file and everything will be in that zip. And also you get a metadata file that explains in detail. So here's the unzipped contents. I just downloaded this today. So if you're interested in watching all the squatty antics, you can do that. And here's an example of that metadata. The next tool is CTube, and CTube allows you to browse through our fixed camera videos as well as our videos from remotely operated vehicles. There's not all of the Venus video data in here yet. It's on our list. We're getting to it, but we're not there yet. But there is some. For example, here's some stuff from 2011 cruise in Strait of Georgia and Saanich Inlet, and beautiful scene of a bacterial mat. You can also see details. You can see that Richard was the PI for this particular dive and what the goals were for that dive, to do a transect and inspect the frame, take some cores. And below the video, you can see the actual annotations or logs that were made during that dive. And you can enlarge the video, you can full screen it, and you can browse down through the annotations and find something of interest. Click it and go directly to that part of the video. And when you found something that you like, you can click this little permalink icon here, and you can get a URL that you can email to someone, or you can save, and you can click that link and go directly to that dive, that time, that place, that minute, that second, and show that video. And the other thing you can do is you can search all videos. So there's this button up here. You click that, and let's say you're interested in push cores. You can click the Search All Videos button and find all the push cores mentioned in any annotation throughout the history of the archive. The final tool I'll just show briefly is the Search Hydrophone data tool. There's not very much Saanich Inlet hydrophone data in the archive. There's a little bit, which Richard mentioned earlier today, that strange contraption that was deployed in 2006, 2007. So we have data from that. And this is a 5-minute spectrogram. So this tool allows you to browse 1 day's worth of 5-minute spectrograms. You can visually scan through them. If you find something of interest, you can download the PNG or the WAV file or MP3 or HIDE file directly from this interface. So all of this is available through oceannetworks.ca, and under this data and tools, if you just click on this preview and download, it will take you into that preview tool, and all the rest are available as tabs. And if you have any requests for improvements or questions or any other issues related to data access, the friendly people at Ocean Networks would be happy to help you. Thanks.